Okay, now let's edit the skin tone. So we're still in Facetune. This is the absolute best app to even out the tone of the skin. So first you're gonna tap Paint. Within the Paint on the right hand side, tap Picker. And now you can pick up the color that you want. You want to choose an area that is more on the brighter side, so I like the under eyes. And then you tap Classic. And with this brush, you can use the color that you picked up to brush through your photo. Can you see this slide? So you can actually adjust the strength, the opacity. You don't want to use anything over like 40-50%. We don't want the whole face to look the exact same color. That would be extremely fake. You can even use different colors in different areas, so you can repeat this, picking up the color and then painting over flow in different areas. So you can use a different color on the forehead and a different color on the cheeks or on the nose. It comes down to personal preference, but you really want to be quite careful with this tool because it is very easy to overdo it. Of course you want to leave out the lips, the eyes, the eyebrows, and the very edges of the whole face. You can always go back, you can always adjust the opacity. Just play around with this tool and see what you like. I found using an iPad and an Apple Pencil with this tool is just way more easier. Somehow when you use your fingers on your phone or on your iPad, actually it doesn't matter, but if you use your fingers, it is just way harder to go lighter with this tool. So if you have an iPad and an Apple Pencil, I definitely recommend using them. And now I'm adding the final touches and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. It's still natural, can you see? And when you're done, you just tap the tick in the right corner. Okay, let's do our next step. Tap Touch Up, and inside of this there's a tool called Glow. So you wanna be very careful with this one. Again, it's easy to overdo it. Don't do anything too crazy. It will look super fake, just a tiny bit, 10% maybe. And here's our before and after. So much better, hey. Let's smooth the skin. Tap Retouch, Smoother, and very gently brush through the skin area. Avoid eyes, eyebrows, and lips, of course. Less is more. You have your slider and you can adjust the strength. The biggest mistake I see all over Instagram or TikTok is using this tool way too much and way too heavy. So if you want natural looking skin, see what I'm doing? I'm actually doing 16% or 20, so not like 50, not 60, not 100. I think most people use it on 100. Don't do it. And now that we smooth the skin, add some texture to it. This is an amazing tool, so you can actually add skin-like texture to it. Look at that. So you just brush an area, adjust your slider, and then you will see more like skin texture on the face, which is pretty cool. You can play around with this one in different areas. I like to add a little bit to the forehead, a little bit to the nose and to the cheeks. Always check your work with the before after. See, when it's 100%, of course it's way too much. You want to stay around like 10, 20, maybe 30, nothing too crazy. Keep checking my work before after. It's hard to see on this recording, but it actually makes a difference. And now I'm going back to my paint tool because I see a little bit of imperfection that I don't like, and I just repeat pretty much until I'm happy with the result. The nose is a tricky area because if you completely make it to the same tone as the rest of the face, it will look absolutely silly, but you still want to touch it a little bit. I find this little skin imperfection a bit annoying, but look at that. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So I try it again and I just don't like the result. So then you can always just go back with in the left corner there's a little arrow and you can just leave it as it is. A little bit of imperfection just makes it more natural, so it's totally fine. The next step is pretty cool. So you go into retouch and then you tap on matte, and with this tool, see how you can completely erase those shiny areas. Then you tap cleanse, and this little tool is epic. So it actually blends the skin tone together without making it too smooth. So it does what it says, it actually cleanses the skin. Let's see a before after. Way too much. You want to adjust opacity. I'm pretty happy with this. Very pretty. Let's save. And let's see a final before and after. Beautiful. Makes such a big difference.